Okay guys, so it is a beautiful Sunday, and as of last night, I completed a trade for the 944. Loved the car, it was fun, it was just time for something different. And this car's been on my bucket list for a long time, and really something that's fascinated me to own, especially one that was unexpectedly in this good of condition. So let's show you guys now. I got myself a 93 SC400. It says top trim level car, all your leather, vinyl interior, heated seats, very good condition. Only caveat, real caveat, is it doesn't have a radio, but I have a vast majority of stuff to fix it. I'm the third owner of this one. The first owner put 170,000 miles on it. It was garage kept, stayed out of the weather. Took really good care of the car. Second owner, who I got it from, owned it for about a year. Drove it here and there, didn't modify it, just kept up on maintenance. So as I get it in this stock state, it is bone stock down to front plates, wheels, all the way down to the original dealer tag. Not dealer tag, but dealer license plate cover. License plate frame. Yeah, I guess it would be a frame. It's bone stock is the moral of the story. And amazingly, because it was garage kept and really well taken care of, it is also not rusty at all. And I don't know how well the camera will pick it up, but pinch welds are still all intact. Frame rails all intact, not dented in. This car is immaculate and it drives amazing. Yeah, I could not be happier with this trade deal. It worked out really well. I went ahead and washed it thus far. We're gonna take it on a little drive here, and I wanna go get some photos of it to post for Instagram and everything else. But yeah, we'll probably do some nice little beauty shots here, throw in for y'all. I was just kind of quickly segueing over. Despite the excellent condition of this car, body-wise, it does need a couple things. It was a rear-wheel drive V8 in the hands of a young owner like myself. So rear tires have seen better, definitely seen better days. The front shocks are blown out for sure, despite its amazing ride quality. So we'll probably be looking at some coilovers. I'm already talking with a buddy of mine who has some 19-inch wheels off a Z that I'm gonna try and stack from him and test fit. So that may be in this video, it may be in something different. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we'll get those rolling. Stepping into the interior once again. Obviously the radio, which is mildly infuriating. I love my music, so we're gonna have to take a look at that yet. And I do not have any AC. As a matter of fact, this entire climate control is dead in the water. I still have some lights on, like the recirculation versus outside air, but other than that, it's dead in the water. So I will need to mess with that a little bit more as well. And probably my biggest gripe is this thing is far too quiet for my liking, and a small exhaust leak, but we'll get to that. Let's fire up for y'all. Comes live after absolutely beautifully. The gauge cluster does have a different mileage on it. He said when previous owner got it, there wasn't any of the gauges working, and he swapped a different gauge cluster in it, which was confirmed from title and some other things. But let's get a look at this exhaust now here. So yeah, far too quiet for my liking, but this 1UZ is still running very strong, very healthily. I've put about 100 miles on it since yesterday, just kind of driving it around town, running the same errands that I always run. And getting this hood up. Beautiful 1UZ. Timing belts have been done within the last 2 years or so. It's nothing I'm worried about. And he said always treat him right. There's a couple small oil leaks or seepage from the valve covers and oil pan gasket. Nothing I'm immediately concerned about. Some seepage from the auto trans pan, which again, nothing I'm worried about. It's a 90s vehicle. I expect there to be some problems. You don't walk away without having problems on a car like this of some sort. And of course, I don't know how well the camera can pick it up now. There's the smallest belt squeak when it gets cold, or when it is cold. Once it warms up, it goes away fine. So, not too big of a list wrong with it. A really easy list and a perfect kind of segue into making it into my own. A lot of the cars I've gotten have been previously modified or in such a stock condition I didn't want to touch them, or in such a state of disrepair that by the time you get to making it your own, you don't even want to touch the car. You've already put so much work into it just for it to stay the same. Let's cut it off here. So I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be a great project for the channel. A lot of good content coming for you guys. Not only fixing the little stuff, which from my understanding is pretty common for the SC400s, but as well kind of venturing into an era that I haven't messed with, which is Japanese V8s. I've owned Mustangs and whatnot, trucks, dealt with plenty of the American stuff, but never owned a Japanese V8. So this is gonna be really interesting and really fun for the channel. But I'm gonna hop on Google Maps and hunt around here and try and find if there is a good photography spot to get some good pictures of this thing and actually be able to make our posts. So I'll get back to you guys in a second. Okay, so we are now driving the beautiful SC400. My buddy has a spot pretty local to where we're at that he likes to get pictures at. So he gave me general directions. He couldn't find it on Google Maps, so I'm kind of freeballing this one and just seeing if I can find it. Hopefully I can, because I'm pretty sure it's a damn good spot. So we will see, but that's it. I have the sunroof open, which probably isn't helping with noise too much. Okay, that was really awkward. Just had to pass a small family. This is a small residential side road that probably isn't the right place, but we'll see. I have no issue being a little bit of an inconvenience to a couple people in this case, because I want some pictures of my car. But yeah, we'll update y'all when we get to the spot. So this is definitely not the right spot where he was, but it's still pretty good, and I think it'll work out all right. So let's get Karl whipped around here. There's just a roundabout at the end of this kind of residential road, and a little gravel lot. Should be all right. We'll get out here and see how the car looks. So nice foresty cornfield backdrop. That should work pretty well against the black of this thing. Well, let's hop out here and see how it looks. Oh yeah, that's gonna work perfectly. No really good vantage spots, which kind of sucks. I always like to get up high when I'm taking photos, so that kind of sucks, but I can work with what I got, and that's how I got a buddy that lives in the downtown area of where I'm at, that he has a couple good spots down there. He's just busy today. So yeah, we're gonna get some photos here and get on out of here. So we got some photos taken. I think they're gonna turn out all right. This car really doesn't benefit from low vantage points because it's still, stock ride height. And so we'll see how they turn out once I get them into actual editing. But hopefully they work. So I'm gonna get this back to the shop and drop it off, but figure while I'm on my way here, we'll just have a little conversation. That's, I think, the next step with this car, other than the immediate fixes that you guys know about now. The brakes are really soft, which feels like more of a brake fluid problem. I glanced at the pads when I was test fitting some wheels, and pads still have tons of life in them, so I don't think that's going to be a problem by any means. So that's it. So I think next time we'll probably bleed the brakes on it. I'm going to hunt around for a set of coilovers, because this thing just sits way too high off the ground and we can't be having that. And hopefully in that same video we'll have my buddy's set of wheels and we can test fit those and kind of see how they're looking. Because although these stocks do look great on this car, and I'm all for being lowered on stocks, having nice fitment is always worth it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Comment if you have an SC400. Throw me some tips and tricks. This is my first one, and honestly, kind of traded on a whim. So I'm figuring this out as I went, just like I did with the 944. But like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.